Hi, my name is Evan Ramsden. I'm a block belt under Andre Galvao and assistant instructor here at Maverick Training Center, Atos Jiu-Jitsu Huntsville. This is my sister Julia, and today we're going to go over a drill that we like to do a lot, that I like personally because it illustrates a concept of how to go around someone's guard when they're trying to recover. So, she'll lay down. So a lot of times when we're passing guard, we'll find ourselves in kind of like the first stages where we're outside their legs, but not quite past. And there's kind of three things that can happen here. Either I can just fight her frame, like she's pummeling her legs in, and I just like force my way in around it, which is one way. The second thing that happens is she just recovers guard. She pummels in and squares back up. But the third thing, that's the more efficient way in my opinion, is to go around to the other side. So while she's turning into me, but she has to face me, I'm going to push her top leg down and go over the top with a windshield wipe. So I'm going to grab the pants, or just push the knee, either one. I'm going to grab her bottom collar, and you'll see it when I go to the other side. So push, put my weight on her. I don't want to be like no pressure on her, so I put my weight on her. And my knee is going to go over the legs, and I'm doing it behind my hand. That becomes important later, so I pull her into leg drags. Knee's going to go over, it's going to touch, then my foot's going to rotate, and my other foot's going to follow it. Here, so windshield wipe. And the reason I like to go behind my hand is because I have this grip. Once I pass, I can pull her leg into my rib into a leg drag to make me step. Before the drill, she's going to turn into me again, and I'll do the exact same thing. Collar, knee, leg goes over, squeeze this in, windshield wipe. And then I'll be trying to climb up the back from here. So this is kind of stage one, and eventually build up speed to this. So I begin a pass, she turn into me, switch sides, like that. And that's kind of stage one. So again, I enter into some kind of a pass, she turns into me, push the leg, drop my knee over, so she's pinned under my shin. Keep my weight on her, so don't do it like this, floating in the air. Weight on them. Switch feet. Climb up. She turns. And same thing the other side. So that's kind of stage one. Stage two is going to add another step to it. So the same thing we did. I'll pass. She turns. Have a windshield wipe. I'll windshield wipe over the legs. And now when she turns into me again, I'm going to go over the stomach. I'm working my way up the body. So I was here, right? Because all I have done is get outside her legs. Going over her legs, I've worked my way to here. It's kind of inefficient for me to go back to her legs. Right? I'm like at the upper body now. So I'm going to go knee on belly. I'm going to use my knee to slow her down. It's going to hit her top hip. It's going to kind of roll her flat a little bit. Just for drilling, I'm going to put my hands on the mat so I'm not just bearing all my weight on her. So here, knee's going to come over, and the left foot's going to follow. Here. And then off. And she follows me again. Do the same thing. Knee is going to hit her top hip to roll her flat. And switch. And then we can just start over again. So I go enter into a pass, windshield wipe, over the stomach, and then back. And so the idea is that no part of this am I fighting her frames. So like at the first part, when I get outside the guard, remember I have three options. I can either try to push her frames away as hard as I can, and that's when you're just getting like a squeezing match. And that's tiring. Where like I have like a grip and she's pushing me, and I'm like trying to pull myself in as hard as I can. We get stuck here a lot, where it's a lot more efficient instead of just like trying to push the leg and pull myself, just to switch sides. And then it's the same thing here from the upper body when she's shrimping, where she's pushing my upper body as well. Where a lot of times his knee's coming in and we're trying to like push the knee down as hard as we can. Or a lot of times it's just easier just to go straight to the on belly and switch to the other side. A lot of times when we time this well, and they're really committed to turning into us, it turns into like a mount. Or like from this side, you see when she turns into me, and I time it well. A lot of times we land like this. And we start setting up back takes and arm attacks. Because we kind of baited them into really committing into turning into us, and we switch sides on them instead of just fighting it. There's a third part to this drill I like to do. So I do stage 1 here, go over, and then I'll go over the stomach. So now I'm kind of climb my way up to like her head. So I don't want to go back, right? I'm up to the head now. So when she turns into me, I'm going to step over the head, do a step over. So the leg closest to her head is going to step all the way over. It's my left leg, so my left arm is going to go in front of her stomach in the armpit. Here. Now my right arm and right leg are just going to step around the head, and I'm going to stay low. Here. I want to make sure my chest gets right here, not here. If it's here, she can still turn over. That's what I'm trying to prevent. I've worked this hard, I've gotten this far, I want to keep her looking away from me. So my chest is going to press here, turning her into the mat so she can't turn into me. And you're going to notice when I have active toes, so I can push my chest into her as well, keep her stuck. So the whole sequence now will be I enter into a pass. 1, 2, 3. And stop here. You'll notice my hands are just a seatbelt. Right, chin to shoulder, staying low. And this is the end of the drill. And so the concept it's illustrating is I'm never fighting her frames. I'm trying to be efficient, right? Anytime I run into some really hard resistance, I just switch sides. There's going to be times where like maybe I'm just about to pass and she starts pushing, and it's fine. I could just force this pass at this point. But if I'm like this far away from passing and she's pushing, there's probably more efficient ways than me trying to push her frames and just force my way in, right? Just changing sides a lot of times is a better option. And so this is something a lot of high-level people do, but I don't really see like explicitly talked about a lot. But someone who does this a lot is Rafael Mendes. And I know we've all seen those videos of him passing people's guards where he'll just have like a C-grip on a leg and it looks like he's just dancing around their guard. And if you watch those closely, you'll notice he'll throw a leg past, and if the person starts pushing into him, you'll never see him grab and just pull himself in as hard as he can. What you'll see is he'll walk, they'll pummel, and he'll just keep switching sides until he catches them overcommitting. And it's a lot easier to pass the guard when you get good at this, because it's a lot more energy efficient for me passing, because she's the one chasing me around because I'm a step ahead, right? I made it this far, I'm a step ahead. She has to throw herself all the way back over. As she does that, it makes it easy to just change sides again. And then maybe she has a good guard, so she rolls up and goes back. So I just keep throwing her around. So I'm not really doing much. She's chasing me around. I'm just taking little steps, swatting her legs side to side. And so for me, I'm the one saving energy. She's getting tired, and that's good jiu-jitsu because it's more efficient. So one more time, the drill that we like that illustrates this is here, push the knee, I go behind my hand, keep weight, 1, 2, 3. So each step, I go higher and higher. I go from legs to hips to head. All right, I'm not going from head back to legs, I'm climbing up. There's stages to passing the guard, right? I'm going from legs to hips to upper body control. Once I have upper body control, that's when we attack the back. Okay?